Apple's iPhone 14 series just released in markets around the world last week and are just making it to the hands of users. But it seems like the new phones are going through their share of teething troubles in the form of bugs. Many users have taken to social media reporting various issues that are affecting their brand new iPhone 14 Pro and 14 Pro Max model in particular. While all of them are minor, they relate to either a software glitch or the camera on third-party apps. Here we list all the recent bugs that seem to be plaguing the iPhone 14 Pro, if Apple has acknowledged the issue and when we can expect them to be fixed. Some iPhone 14 Pro and 14 Pro Max owners are reporting that their phones are randomly restarting when connected to a charger. The cause of this isn't known, but it's been happening with MagSafe and Lightning charging and across multiple versions of iOS 16 and the iOS 16 beta. The phones are working normally when not connected to a charger. So far, there's no official fix and nobody can quite figure out a workaround that is universally applicable. However, some Reddit users claims that a full DFU restore and setting the affected phone up as it were brand new can solve the problem. However, others have had no luck taking this approach. So your only real solution is to wait or contact Apple to try and swap your phone for a replacement. The first order of business after getting the new iPhone is to set it up, but many iPhone 14 Pro users are not able to move past an initial data transfer page. The iPhone 14 Pro is reportedly freezing up or becoming unresponsive during data transfer for some users. People have reported a bug that does not allow the phone to move past iCloud restore or data transfer option while transferring data from another iPhone. There seems to be no fix to this bug just yet, but Apple has acknowledged the issue, and in an internal memo to Mac Rumors, the company has mentioned that it is aware of this issue happening and is investigating it. Meanwhile, Apple says users should force restart their iPhone if it becomes unresponsive for more than 5 minutes. The iPhone 14 Pro upgraded to a 48 megapixel camera this year, but it seems like the high-res camera is not yet suited to work on certain social media apps. Some users have taken to social media to report the iPhone 14 camera to be rattling and shaking on apps like Instagram, Snapchat, and TikTok. The issues seems to be with the optical image stabilization feature of the camera that is otherwise supposed to minimize shakes. Users also reported physical sounds from the camera. When we tried it on our iPhone 14 Pro review device, it did not happen, indicating that this problem is affecting only certain users. Apple has already fixed the issue with a recent iOS 16.0.2. Bloomerang Mark Gurman has tweeted that Apple has confirmed that it has identified a fix for the issue and that a software update will be released next week. Some users are not being able to receive iMessages and FaceTime calls after setting up their new iPhone 14 Pro or 14. Apple has pointed out this pretty serious issue through a support document that wants users to update to the latest iOS 16.0.1. In the support document, Apple mentions users could be facing one or more of these issues: that you can't receive iMessages or FaceTime calls, you see a green message bubble instead of a blue one when you send a message to another Apple device, conversations in messages show up as two separate threads instead of one, recipients see your messages coming from the wrong account, for example from your email address if you had selected your phone number.